everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because today we are trying out the Farsali Liquid Powder Serum. I have honestly never tried Farsali products, and if I'm being honest, I feel like I owe them an apology. Like when I first heard of them, I honestly thought they were just like, I don't know, I don't want to say like a gimmick, but I thought it was like an Instagram, like, I don't know, those like weird things, you know? And then the whole time I thought it was primer. It's not. It's like skincare. And I'm just like, I was so confused once I started actually following them and looking into them. And finally, I purchased my first product from them. So I'm so excited to finally try it out. Now, before we get into the video, I do just want to remind you to please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you'd like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them. And please share my videos with your friends and family. And yeah, guys, also just excuse the nasally, the occasional cough. I don't know what's going on. I hope that I'm not getting sick. I never get sick, but if you guys have been watching me from the beginning, I've been struggling with my nasal allergies. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm too excited. Let me zoom you in. Okay, guys, so I have you nice and zoomed in. I hope that I'm in frame. I don't know. Things are looking a little weird. Anyway, so if you're wondering what's on my eyes, it's this Naked Honey palette. You guys, my sister gifted me this. I don't know if it was like a Christmas gift or something like that. It's a gorgeous palette. I just went like super simple neutral glam. If you're interested in the mascara that I have on, it is the Thrive Causemetics mascara. I did a full review, try on style, everything like that, and I'll link that video down below if you're interested. Just remember, I do have long lashes, so go watch the review if you're like actually interested. So this is the Farsali bottle. Again, it comes with a little, I don't know, dropper, is that what it's called? And you're just supposed to shake it. I did watch a video, so we're going to apply it just the way that Sal applies it. Sal is the owner of Farsali. It is a liquid to powder form, so there is liquid in there. And you're just supposed to take 1 to 2 drops. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 drops, and he puts it on with his middle finger and index finger, and he basically goes like this. Now, in that video, he says that you should be targeting areas and working with one area alone. He also says to keep going until you feel the powdery, I don't know, transformation, I guess. He doesn't tap, he just goes back and forth, so that's just what I did. Now, if you get too much product on, you're supposed to just kind of tap it out. So again, do the same thing on the other side. 1 to 2 drops. That was more like 1.5 on this side. But we're just going with it, guys. I think you're supposed to really press it in, because I have a feeling that if you don't, it's gonna just look patchy and dry. So I'm just going to take like a little baby drop and go down the center of my nose. And then it just takes like seconds for it to start drying. Then we're going to go with the forehead. And if I haven't already said it, this is more for like oily or combination skin. Target the areas where you need the serum the most. And if you can see, I got a little bit of excess right here, so I'm just going to top it out. And you just want to be really careful, because I really feel like the consistency of this will make you look like, I don't know, dry and weird if you're not too careful. Okay, so I'm going to also go ahead and put just a tiny bit on my chin. Again, another baby drop, and then and so this isn't like any of their other formulas where you see like people putting like, you know, dragging it on their face, letting the drops come out. Because if you don't blend it right, I'll show you what happens. So you can see it's just liquid. And you can already see right here, it's already drained down. So if you don't blend it right, you're going to have little dry patches. So you really want to make sure that you are blending it and applying it exactly how they say to apply it. So we have that on. You can see here clearly. Let me come in a little closer. You can see I'm nice and mattified. I will be honest, I feel like the nose is a little bit of a difficult spot. But yeah, guys, okay. So that is pretty easy to apply as long as you're following the steps. So I'm just going to go in with my Milani concealer. I'll link everything that I'm going to put on my face down below. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll probably just fast forward this so you guys don't have to actually, I don't know, listen to me. But I just want you to see that I'm just doing my makeup the same way that I normally would. If you guys are also interested in this Tati Beauty Blendiful, I will link the video down below. I do a review on it and I put it up against my Dose of Colors beauty sponge, seamless sponge, whatever it's called, and you guys, you can actually see a difference. But head over there to that video if you want to see the full review and my thoughts and all that. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished up the rest of my makeup. Again, if you're interested in anything that's on my face, I'm going to link it down below. If I have a video where I used it or reviewed it, I'll link that down below as well. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in a lot closer so you can take a look at my skin. Everything's on. I didn't do anything different than I normally would. Again, I'm using this as a primer in this video. I don't know what would be the difference if you use it as skincare. Like, you would just leave it on by itself. I don't really know. But anyway, excuse the baby hairs. Let me zoom you in. Okay, you guys. So this is as close as I could get with my camera, with my body. So I applied it here and on my nose just a tiny bit, mostly right here, and on my forehead. So this is what I'm looking like. And then this is my forehead. I don't know if it's gonna be like super clear or not. Okay, guys, so that is what my skin is looking like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about my day, come back, do check-ins with you guys. I just quickly want to remind you that my main focal point about this serum is the oil balancing, how well it controls the oil. Just because I haven't seen them so much advertise that it's going to like make your skin smoother or do this or do that. I really think that their main focal point with this serum is that it's going to help control the oils. I think if it does anything else, it's a plus. I will do a little bit more research just to double check, just to make sure. But you guys saw what my skin looks like, and then I will be back in a while. It'll be 2 seconds for you, but it'll be like, I don't know, 5-6 hours for me. So I'll let you guys go, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. At this point, we're a little bit over the 7-hour mark. I purposefully waited this long because I knew I was going to want to pop my contacts out after my first check-in. So once I put my glasses on, I don't know how much this is going to be affected. So I did want to wait quite a while before I came in and checked in with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so you can see what my skin is looking like. Okay, you guys, so this is what my skin is looking like. This is what my forehead is looking like. And again, this is a little bit over 7 hours. But yeah, guys, so I'll be back in like just a couple more hours and I will let you know how it's going. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. At this point, it's been 10 hours, like a minute away from 10 hours. And this is what my makeup is looking like. Let me zoom it on in here. So I zoomed it in a little bit more. So you could see here my skin, My forehead, it is just like a tiny bit oily. Not that much. Like I told you guys in the beginning, my forehead is just always shiny, but it is a tiny bit oily. As far as right here, there is definitely times that I'm like really oily, and today is not one of those days. Like you can clearly see this, maybe like it's about to get oily, but more than anything it's just like around my nose right here. But I want you to look here on top of my nose. Literally, like, there's a little bit of oil. It's broken up some, but it's not nearly as oily as it is on the sides, and I kind of struggle to get it on the sides because of the way that you're supposed to apply it in my nails. So I definitely do think that that had a part in it, so maybe I need to just get in there better next time. But you guys, like, the oil is definitely controlled. I don't get oily really anywhere else, like not even on my forehead. You can tell it's like completely dry, so I don't really get oily there, but I did put it there, and I mean, if I was to get oily, you could see there's nothing there. Yeah, so let me just give you a little quick pan, and you can see, like I said, you could clearly tell, like on the sides of my nose, it is definitely a lot more broken up and oily than right here. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I zoomed you back out, and so a few of the things that I wanted to mention about Farsali and their products. I was doing my research because I had never used them before, so I really knew like very little about them. But there was a good question that I saw being asked in the comments of their Instagram, and people were asking what is the difference between this one and another serum they offer that's called like the, I don't know, Facetune blurring or something like that. I'll put the name somewhere on the screen. And Farsali responded that the Facetune one was for blurring and kind of like smoothing, giving that, you know, airbrushed look, and this one was for oil control, which is why my video focused on the oil control and not so much the smoothing. If I'm being honest, it didn't give me any funny texture or anything like that, but I don't know if I can necessarily say like, oh my god, it gave me this super blurring effect. I don't know if it was that or if it was more of the Tati Blendiful and the way that it applies the foundation. But I just wanted to point that out as to why my main focus was the oil factor of it all. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, that this bottle right here does retail for $54. I will link Farsali's website down below, and I'll link the direct link to this product here. And also know that there are other serums that you could use together and all that, so if you have questions about that, the best advice that I could tell you to do is maybe go to their website, see if it's on there. If not, you can email them directly. So I just wanted to put that out there. All of these serums do something different. I did get a different serum in my BoxyCharm. This one is the liquid glass. This one is more for radiance. So that one is a little bit different. I wouldn't mind using it though, because I did try it on my hand, and it's definitely more, in my opinion, kind of like a moisturizer almost, or something like that. So it's not heavy, it's not oily or anything like that, but of course I'd have to try it on my face. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for me. I hope that I was able to zoom in and show you as clear as I could through a screen how my skin was looking, how the product worked, and all of that. Again, I just want you to keep in mind that all of this is my opinions based on my skin and how the product worked on me. And if there's any other products that you think I should try, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, I will let you guys go, and have a good night, day, morning, evening, I don't know, wherever you're at. And I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!